What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video, what I've got for you is the leaked top 20 foot ratings for FIFA 19. Now, before we get into this video, I just want to quickly put out a disclaimer that these guys might not be in order of the correct top 20. Now, what I mean by that is there's a lot of like 89 rated, for example, and some of them won't make the top 20 cut. And it's not because they're not in the top 20. It's just because the way EA align it might be different to the way I align it. So these are like genuinely like the top rated players, but 2 or 3 might be out, and there might be a different 2 or 3 when you see it tomorrow. It still doesn't mean they're the wrong ratings or anything like that. It just means EA have organized it differently the way I've organized it. So these are 20 of the highest rated players in FIFA, and there's a disclaimer. So if the ratings come out tomorrow and like 3 of my players are not in and 3 different players are in, shut up. Don't you even come to my comments. I don't want to see you here at all, alright? Alright? I'm not wasting any time at all. We're going straight in with number 20, and it is Hummels. 89 rated centre-back card from Bayern Munich this year. He's had a decent little upgrade, I think. Or is he the same rating as last year? Was he 88 rated last year or 89? I can't remember. Regardless, high rated. I mean, Hummels is a great centre-back, so he's always going to be high rated. But 89 rated is decent, and like I said, he might not be in. There might be someone else in tomorrow. It doesn't matter. This is still his official rating, and this is still like the official top 20. I'm not even going to explain anymore, right? Because I know there's just stupid people that are going to completely misconstrue it. Number 19, we go with all the Germans here. It's actually Ter Stegen's had a +2 upgrade from his January upgrade this year. I think got an 87 rated upgrade this year, and he's had a +2 from that, so he's now 89 rated. Now, we don't know official stats yet. We only know ratings, so it will be interesting to see what kind of stats he gets in the official ratings. I think tomorrow or the next day we're going to get them. But 89 rated for him is absolutely decent. Like, it looks like a solid card for an 89 rated card, and I can imagine he's going to have great stats. It's pretty cool how the La Liga's gone from having like 1 goalkeeper to like 4 in the space of like no time at all. Obviously, we've got Keylor Navas, who's now 87. We have got like Ter Stegen, Courtois has gone to that league now, so that's pretty interesting. We've got Oblak there as well, so it'll be interesting to see which goalkeeper people use and why. And I'm actually looking forward to this card because with, like, for example, the 87 Umtiti that we saw yesterday, I think that he'll get a great link to him, and it'll be a really good partnership. At 18, it's someone I'm actually super excited for. It's N'Golo Kante. 89 rated now. He's actually had an upgrade from his 88 rated last year, or his 88 rated upgrade card last year. Kante's incredible on pretty much every FIFA, so I'm super excited for this card. And with the way that the blanket pace downgrades, almost said blanket pace downgrades are going, do you think Kante will get a pace downgrade? Do you think he'll get a pace upgrade? I'm interested to hear your thoughts. Obviously, he's a World Cup winner. Can't imagine he'll get any stats downgraded, but if he does, I think that would be absolutely robbery for him because he's incredibly fast and a great CDM all round. So hopefully he has those kind of stats in FIFA 19. Another World Cup winner now, it's actually, it's Antoine Griezmann at the 17 spot. Now, this card I know for a fact will be fantastic. Griezmann always has a great card in FIFA, and I'm really excited for this 89 rated card. I imagine he'd probably have high 80s, maybe even 90 pace, especially with the World Cup win under his belt. I can imagine he gets a few really huge pace upgrades, or even just upgrades in general. And I can't wait to see his in-game stats. I think we'll start seeing, like, the capture event stuff next week. I think that's when they're going to it. So when we see it next week, I'm super excited to start seeing ratings and like in-game stats and stuff like that. So let's get ready for that. Into the 90 ratings, we've got Gonzalo Higuain, of course, moving to Milan. 90 rated for Higuain is pretty fair. I actually thought you'd get a downgrade. I was surprised that Higuain stayed at 90 rated. Now, no, I'm not entirely sure why I thought you'd get a downgrade. I just thought from going to Juventus to Milan, I thought EA might do him dirty with a little downgrade, you know, just a bit of salt in the wounds, obviously, because their poster boy Ronaldo's gone over to Juve. I thought that maybe they just throw a little snakery in the works, but they didn't. They gave him a 90 rated, so to be fair to them, it's actually a decent rated card for him. I hope that he's usable this year. Like, with the way that the stats are looking, I think that players like Higuain will become super usable. Now, last year, he was usable, but to an extent, of course, there was meta in the game, and there was that meta, like, Martial, Ousmane Dembele, like, Mbappe sort of trio of meta, absolute ridiculous cards. So, hopefully, this guy is usable and is not just completely looked over upon as a 90 rated card. I want less cannon fodder for SBCs this year and more usable cards. So, it's going to be interesting to see how the gameplay is and how it plays. The number 15 spot goes to Courtois. He has got a 90 rated card this year. He has actually had an upgrade going to Real Madrid, which, do Do you think that's deserved or not? Let me know in those comments down below. I'd be interested to hear your opinion on whether you think that Courtois deserved an upgrade or not. But he's got a 90 rated card, which means he's probably going to be used a hell of a lot with like the likes of Ramos and Varane. Now Varane's got a bit of a pace upgrade. He looks like an incredible card. If you guys didn't see the ratings, EA dropped some more ratings today at 2 p.m. And Varane looks incredible. In fact, a lot of La Liga centre-backs look incredible. So it'd be interesting to see how much he is used, and I'm actually super interested to see if he deserves the pace upgrade in the rating upgrade in your eyes or not. Like, obviously he's not going to get a pace upgrade, but I want to hear from you guys. I want to hear about all the cards, whether you think they deserve an upgrade, a downgrade. I want this to be a conversation as opposed to just a one-sided thing, so let me know down below. Gone from upgrade to downgrade, now we have got the number 14 spot, and it is Manuel Neuer, who's had a -2 downgrade, I believe. Do you think that's deserved? I'm not entirely sure. He's now the same rating as Courtois, so they are joint rating, which is interesting. But I don't know. I mean, he didn't get into the team of the year. He missed out over De Gea, and of course he's not been in like a team of the season. He's not really had an inform card. He's kind of been really quiet in the FIFA scene this year. I think he's been out with an injury as well. I'm not entirely sure, but it'd be interesting to see what kind of stats he gets. And of course, obviously, he's getting a bit older now. You know, he's starting to get towards the later stages of career. I'm not saying like he's like really old or anything, but like he's no longer like young, so he's not going to be getting like improving fitness and getting better every year. But it's going to be interesting to see what kind of stats he has. Of course, goalkeepers have a longer, I guess, career span than outfield players in terms of like goalkeepers could play to like they're 40, for example, where they're, you know, a lot of outfield players can't exactly play to that old, and I'm not entirely sure what I'm waffling about anymore. I'm just sort of making shit up on the spot. So 90 rate for Neuer. Let me know what you think about that. And then we've got Toni Kroos, who I think has just had the exact same rating as last year. Now I actually can't remember. It's difficult to remember sometimes because there's a lot of cards in FIFA 19 now. Yeah, Kroos has a 90 rated card. Now, Kroos has 50 pace in FIFA 18, so I want to see what kind of pace he has in FIFA 19 and if he's going to be usable. His, I think it was his team of the season card this year, or his team of the year card had like 68 pace, and with like a catalyst card, it genuinely felt like a usable card. So, you know, he's getting close to becoming super usable, and with that incredible shot power, that incredible long shots, and the decent passing as well, I think that he could be a fantastic player to use in Ultimate Team. I've got Godin, who got a +2 upgrade. He has gone from an 88 rated to a 90 rated card for Atletico Madrid. I think he had a fantastic season for Atletico. He picked up himself a team of the season card as well, which, I mean, I'm not trying to say that like he played well because he got a team of the season card, or if that I'm not saying that all my knowledge of football is revolved around FIFA. I'm just mentioning that he got a team of the season card, and that usually boosts the ratings. When I look at ratings, I actually think more about how EA are making the ratings and how EA are deciding the ratings, as opposed to how the player played and if they deserve the rating or not. Because ultimately, if a player deserves a rating or not is completely different to whether EA give them a rating or not, because EA calculate ratings completely differently to how they play. It's not like, oh, they watched him play well, they'll give him a good rating. It's all based on an algorithm. So it's interesting for Godin to get a +2 upgrade, but it would probably be a good card. Like, it'd probably be a really solid card, and it just adds to the line of incredible La Liga centre-backs we're going to have this year. Next up, we've got Lewandowski. Now, I actually saw a leak beforehand that I think had him as a 91 rated card, but the leak that I found today, or the list that I found today, should I say, has him as a 90 rated card with 4-star skill moves as well, which is very interesting. So I don't know whether he's going to be a 90 or 91. Now, all leaks, I must mention this now, all leaks are 99% correct. They're never 100% correct. Sometimes they're wrong. Sometimes they have one thing off. Sometimes they've completely just made a mistake and completely got a card wrong. However, he's either going to be 90 or 91 rated. I think he's going to be 90 rated, and he's going to have 4-star skills. So, interesting. Very interesting. Now we're into the top 10. We have got Oblak, who is 90 rated this year. That's crazy. Another 90 rated goalkeeper. EA going ham with the 90 rated goalkeepers. And what a card he's going to have. He had an incredible card last year. So to get an upgrade is going to be mental. And to get a 90 rated card is going to be even better. So it just adds to a long list of incredible goalkeepers that you can use in the Liga Santander this year. So whether you're going to use him or not, I want to know down below. Do you think he deserved the upgrade? How do you think his card is going to look as well? That is going to be a mental card, I think. Honestly, I think he's going to be one of the best goalkeepers this year. My prediction. My prediction is going to be one of the best goalkeepers this year. The number 9 spot is an interesting one for me. It's actually Luis Suarez, who's had a downgrade to 91 rated. Now, Do I think he deserved a downgrade? I actually don't. I don't think he did deserve a downgrade. I think he's actually played quite well last season in the La Liga, and I'm surprised that he got the downgrade. However, it seems EA are trying to make more space for cards like Luis Suarez. If I look at his cards this year, you'll see like he's got a 99 rated FOF card, a 98 rated FOF card, and he's got a 97 rated team of the season card. So this might be one of those things where they've downgraded him not because he's played poorly, but to give like a bit more space for him to get upgrades like Informs, FOF cards, team of the seasons, team of the years, for example. So I can imagine this probably wasn't like a downgrade out of poor play or poor like ability. I think it's just like literally to make space, and I completely understand why they would. It wouldn't make sense to have like a 92 rated card if they can warrant a 91 downgrade to keep room for the rest of the cards. So that's going to be interesting. Now an upgrade for you is actually Sergio Ramos. Now he's got a 91 rated card, and if we go by his last year's card, this card will be fantastic this year. I can only imagine what kind of stats he's going to have and how good he's going to be. Of course, we've got Varane now, who has 84 pace, I want to say, or 86 pace, something like that. So to have them two partnered up, maybe have a Courtois in net, it's going to be unbelievable defensive partnership. And I'm super excited to try it out in FIFA 19. I think it's going to be incredible for God squads everywhere. This is going to be your knight in shining armor. At the 7th spot, we have got the highest rated goalkeeper, and that is actually David De Gea, which is very, very cool. He's 91 rated now, and I'm glad because he's finally recognized as the best goalkeeper in the world on FIFA. He is definitely the best goalkeeper in the world. I don't even want to have that debate in my comments. He's the best goalkeeper in the world and deserved a higher rating than Neuer, than Courtois, than Oblak. Definitely deserved it, and I'm very happy that he finally got the recognition he deserves because he's incredible in real life. Absolutely fantastic and deserves this rating. 91 rated. I can't wait to see what his stats are, and I want to know what kind of price range you predict for De Gea. I'm guessing it'll be about 2 to 300k at least at release of the game. I think that it'll be roughly around that price. He's probably going to be super hyped up being 91 rated, so I'm excited to see where that takes him. The number 6 spot, we have got Eden Hazard with a 91 rated left wing card. Of course, it's going to be left wing, but he's got a 91 rated card, so I think that's the same as his card this year. I'm actually not too sure. Like I said, there's been so many special cards that I can't remember what the base card is. So this year we got a January upgrade to 91 rated, or did he get a downgrade? Did he get an upgrade or a downgrade this year? I honestly, oh yeah, he got an upgrade. He got a 91 rated upgrade this year, so he has a 91 rated foot 19 card. Now, do you think that's deserved or not? I do want to hear your opinion if you're a Chelsea fan as well. I'd love to hear what you think, because people have so many different opinions on Eden Hazard, so many mixed opinions. I personally think that he's absolutely incredible in real life. I think that he deserves a 91 rated card. However, there's a lot of people out there that think he's had a flop season. I think he's played not as good as he should have, maybe not as good as he could have. So I want to hear what you guys think about that, but he does have a 91 rated card for this year. And we move into the top 5. We have got Luka Modric, 91 rated. Now, interestingly enough, should I say, Luka Modric is actually up for the, I guess, a Ballon d'Or. It's now called the Best Award, or the Best Men's Player Award. Luka Modric is up for a award for the best, or hashtag the best, you know, where 3 people are nominated. Luka Modric was one of them. Now, being the best player in the World Cup, nominated the best player in the World Cup, or should I say like men's World Cup Player of the Year, I guess, or whatever the official award is called, I think he actually has a very good chance of winning the best award and becoming a very, very nice team of the season, a team of the year card, sorry. Now, of course, we see it in October. We won't see the card probably until January, of course, like EA like to do it. However, he might have like a 99 rated team of the year card come January if he gets this award. And I think a 91 rated card is actually genuinely like fully deserved. I don't think he's been getting the credit he deserves over the last couple of years, and then obviously in the World Cup he just had an absolute incredible World Cup and got the credit that he deserved from that. So the guy's a beast and definitely deserves a 91 rated card. The number 4 spot goes to Kevin De Bruyne, 91 rated card for him. I'm not expecting any different from him. The guy is incredible, one of the best midfielders, if not the best midfielder in the Premier League this year, and he's just an absolute incredible player. So he definitely deserves a 91 rated card, and I think he'll have some great stats. I'm hoping he has at least 88, 89 dribbling, maybe like 78, low 80 pace, something like that, and decent shooting as well. I'm hoping he has such a good card that he's going to be used a lot this year. He was great last year to pull the strings from Cam, so I'm excited to see what kind of card he gets this year. And then we're moving now into the top 3. Third place, we have got Neymar, who has just stayed the exact same rating. I'm surprised by that. I thought he might have got an upgrade. I'm not going to lie, but he's got the exact same rating. Of course, he did get La Liga Player of the Year last year, as well as he played pretty well in the World Cup. You know, he won the league with PSG. He did all right in the Champions League. Numerous different inform cards, Team of the Season cards, FOF cards, you know, award winner cards, for example. He's had so many special cards in FIFA. I thought he'd actually get a 93 upgrade, but he stayed at 92. Probably have a very similar card to last year with 5-star, 5-star, and it'll just be incredible like last year. He was fantastic last year. I don't know if you guys got to use him or not, but he was absolutely phenomenal. So this year, I imagine it'll be no different, and I'm excited to use him. Let the controversy begin, boys. Second best player is Lionel Messi. He's got a 94 rated centre forward card this year, which is fantastic. He's no longer a winger. He's going to be a centre forward card. High 80 pace, I'm imagining. Decent, like 90 plus dribbling, 85 plus shooting, something like that. He'll have a fantastic card, and he's 94 rated, which is controversial because I know a lot of people have this debate: who's better, Ronaldo, Messi? Are they the same, or is there a distinguished winner out of those two? But there you go. He's a 94 rated card this year. And of course, as you already know, the #1 spot does go to Ronaldo. We'll see him in just a second. But 94, 94, they're both the exact same rating. Very interesting. And I'm super excited for that as well, genuinely. And like we just mentioned, I don't know why he has the Real Madrid badge. I genuinely don't. For some reason, he's got the Real Madrid badge, and I don't know why he has a Real Madrid badge, because obviously he does play for Juventus now, but it is Cristiano Ronaldo, 94 rated, both 94 rated. Just ignore the Real Madrid badge. I already know we're going to get comments about it, because people aren't going to watch this part of the video and listen to me talk, but ignore the Real Madrid badge, all right? I know he plays for Juve. But these are all the cards. Let me know what you thought about all of them down below. Who you think should be a rating higher, lower? Let me know. I want to hear who you think should be upgrades and downgrades. Whether you think that the top 5 should be switched around, the top 10 should be switched around. If you think anyone doesn't deserve to be there, if anyone on there is a fraud, let me know. I want to hear all your opinions down below. Thank you for watching this video, guys, and I'll see you lads later.